Hey guys, Steve here, Wilderness 333. That's about the extent of the snow up here. Just a teeny bit. Mostly melts. We haven't had what I'd hoped we'd have. But anyway, we're out here today and we're gonna try Swedish Fire to make a little bit of breakfast, to make some oatmeal. But we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We're going to try to find a trophy piece of fatwood, cut it up, saw it off, stab it into the ground, make our Swedish Fire, and boil that water. So let's go find our piece and then we'll start working on it and see what we can do. Should be fun. Never tried it before. It's unique and I think it'll work really well. Let's find out. We might have found our perfect piece for this Swedish Fire here. That other one was good, but this one I think is better.
So we'll probably end up cutting off this root because we'll need a flat cooktop. That's okay, that'll be a good piece for later.
Nice. Wonderful. Let's continue on. So we've got our piece and we're sawing it up. Or rather, Evan is. So what are you thinking, dude? Would this be, this is your top?
Yeah, I got it a little crooked, I guess. Might have to fix that, but in any case, my idea was that we'd sharpen the end of this, drive it into the ground, and use this, kind of split this open, maybe pry it open with some sticks or something, and use it as a cooktop. Being that it's fatwood, it should light up pretty readily. I think it'll probably also make a mess of our cookware, which is why I brought some aluminum foil to cover our cookware with.
All right.
So hopefully that will help mitigate the mess. So I'm gonna sharpen a little stake on this and go from there.
So what, do we saw down from the top here? Like, how do you get it split open?
I think I'll use my knife to split it open.
Okay.
But I think I'll use my saw to
Sharpen it?
sharpen it.
We have the hatchet too if we want.
You want to use the hatchet?
Not necessarily, but...
I'll just do this.
Alright.
I think it's still fatwood clear down here. You might be able to take this stub home as a trophy piece.
You're getting a ton of sawdust here from the fatwood as well. If we wanted to collect that, throw a bandana
Maybe we
down.
could use that to light it.
Yep.
You wanna? Yeah, let's throw down a bandana.
Alright, got the bandana down. And now we won't be wasting the resource of the beautiful sawdust.
Dude, I was watching the Spartan John's video the other day, and he was surprisingly snarky. Somebody left a comment like, there's no such word as batoning. He's like, how do you think language comes about? You need a word for something, so you invent a word, idiot. He's not usually like that. He's usually a super mild-mannered guy.
We're close. That would be the Bucko Laplander tearing through there. Nice. So how's this piece, fatwood wise? Oh man. It's a beaut, Clark. Dude, look at the sawdust. Do you know how many straws I could fill with that?
Tom would be proud.
Fatwood cracks rock in half. You know, we were saying earlier that in the woods of Colorado, there's just not a lot of bushcraft channels talking about what goes on here. There's the resources that are available or not available, But you look at a lot of the bushcraft channels, and I mean, we just don't have the birch. We don't have the, I mean, we don't have the cedar. We certainly don't have the leaves to make something like a bed or a ground covering or something for a shelter. We just really lack a lot of things. But what we do have is fatwood in gigantic supply, and part of what we would like to do on our channel is even utilize more how to best, here we go, how to best utilize what's in Colorado and learn what's here, because it's not the same as everywhere in the country. Dude, beautiful. That is deep, rich fatwood all the way down in there.
Might have been a mistake to split it so deep before it was in.
We can also use some of these rocks if we wanted to bolster it up a little bit.
That's true.
Make it stand.
We could use this as a digging stick.
And also, we're also using as a baton a piece of fatwood. If you're able to find fatwood in a big enough supply, it's super hard. It makes a phenomenal baton.
It's heavy too. So where you might otherwise have a big log that would be kind of clumsy to hit your knife with, you can have a smaller log.
And get the same sort of force. And so we found some barbed wire.
I think we'll use that to kind of bale it together, since I apparently ended up splitting all the way through. Just bale it together with this piece of barbed wire we found. First, let's get some kindling going.
So we've tied it up with this piece of barbed wire, and we're just kind of pounding in some wedges of fatwood that'll kind of serve to help us get it lighted.
We graduated from college.
Nice.
You want to go for broke and use a lighter, or
should we
do this properly?
Where's the dust? It's lighting.
Sprinkle a little dust on top.
Look at that. That's good fatwood. What did you say? This is like fatwood cologne? Stand above the black smoke. See where what it gets you?
I didn't have time to shower the other day, so I just lit some fatwood in the garage and stood over it. Let the smoke kind of get into my clothes.
How'd it work? Did you smell it for the rest of the day?
No one was rude enough to tell me I stunk. I don't know.
And the ladies loved it. What's up? Alright, we'll see this go. Okay, here's our Fatwood Swedish Torch. It is taking a little... Have you done one of these before?
Once or twice. It took some cajoling.
Yeah.
I still haven't got the technique down exactly. Ooh, looky here. This is going in there.
What's that?
Little nugget of pine pitch.
Oh, nice. We didn't get enough kindling into those sides in the beginning, so it's taken some work. We've been working on this for about 10 minutes, but wow, look at that pitch. Holy cow. Dude. Now, if there was a Butte Clark, that would be it. But hey, we're ready to go. We're gonna heat this up. We've got it burning from the inside. Okay, our water's been on probably about at least 15 minutes. Didn't boil as fast as we would have maybe hoped. We did find this piece of tin or metal. Not quite sure if we're impressed. What did you say, Evan?
Well, my concern was that since we're using such a narrow container, that as the interior of the log burned away, the support base might burn away to the point that the pot might fall over, that the canteen might fall over. So we put this on there, and meanwhile, we're honestly fairly unimpressed with how long it's taken to boil this. This was a really high quality piece of fatwood, and it's taken, yeah, 15 minutes to boil. And so we're wondering if those two things might be linked. Physically speaking, I don't really understand why it would be, though, because I mean, metal's a really good conductor. The flames that are heating up the metal out here is lost heat no matter what.
Yeah.
So I can't rationalize how it would be hurting us.
Check that out. The inside of that fatwood is just on fire. It was kind of cool to find that piece of metal you were saying. I mean, so are we happy with our ingenuity of using what we find, or sad that some D-head left it out here to litter up the woods, the national forest? But hey, we've got a boil, so let's make some oatmeal. So get a little bit more water. This is breakfast a la Walmart oatmeal. Man, you guys, I'm gonna advocate gloves. Cheap ones that you can just watch fall apart and not be sad you lost the money. But hey, here's breakfast.
Beer me the water. Thanks.
Dang, you brought out a bowl. Look at you. Now check this out. We've got our fire for quite a while. That fatwood's gonna burn. I made a little fire on the side, but this is keeping us warm. We're good to go for quite a while. So there's your Swedish Fire Torch made out of fatwood. Bet you there's not one of those on YouTube. I totally shouldn't say that. It probably is. But hey, hope you enjoyed. Hope it was fun. It was fun for us. Fun to try something new. Learn some stuff. Utilize stuff like trophy piece of fatwood and some baling wire, or some the wire was bob wire. But yeah, it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you again soon.